We have a great chance today to hang out here with Tony Stewart. I don't know if we're hanging out with you, but we're doing an interview. Can we hang out with you, please?
Yeah, I mean, it's a little early in the morning, but the hanging out part's much better in the evening, so you guys kind of got a bad time slot.
Yeah. What do you do all week here? I mean, do you actually get a chance to hang out?
We basically got in last night. We're starting here on Tuesday, and it's a little of this and a little of that all day, every day until Friday night. So it's a busy week, but it's a very, very good reason to be busy.
So after this, do you get like 4 weeks off? I mean, as an owner now, you've taken on a whole new level of responsibility, haven't you? You go on vacation somewhere for a little while?
I wish
really?
That was the case, but we're going to be busy for a whole another week after the banquet this weekend. So still got a lot of work to do, and a lot of work to do with the shop to get ready for next season on top of it.
You took a little time off, I think, this weekend. Was that time off at the Colts game? It's kind of time off, right? It might have been miserable, but it was time off.
Yeah, it's not. It was fun to go back and see our buddies at the Colts, but man, we're hoping for things to turn around there soon. So we had our season turn around, so we're hopeful that they can finish at least strong at the end and get a little bit of momentum before they start next year.
Was Peyton around at all?
Yeah, he's actually busy every game. I mean, he's down there working with Painter and everybody, so he's trying to do everything he can to rally the troops, but it's hard to get that momentum back till we get him back in Jersey.
Shows how valuable he is. Not to hammer on Painter and the rest of the team, but I mean, he is. Now we've seen he is the MVP. I kind of wonder if he's going to be able to come back this year, or if it's worth it.
I doubt you'll see him back this year. I would say next year is hopeful, but I wouldn't hold your breath on seeing him back before the end of the season.
How close do you follow the NFL? Because I don't know if you saw it today, but the Jaguars actually are getting sold to I think it's an auto parts, billionaire. I think his name is Shahid Khan. I wanted to ask you.
That's a common name in our neighborhood.
I know, it's really, that's a thing. Believe me, I looked it up. I was like, wow, that doesn't sound like an auto parts guy. You obviously have made a lot of money over the years now. Could you see a point where you have enough money, you have enough interest outside of racing to own, a major league franchise? Could you do that?
I don't think I make enough to do that.
No.
I don't think I make enough to have a fractional ownership in one. But no, I mean, we have a suite at Lucas Oil Stadium, so we get a chance to go there and hang out with Mobile One people in our suite and bring our sponsors and have a good time at the games. But I don't think that, even if my interest was there, I don't know that financially I could ever be in a position to do that.
I think you can. I don't know. I think you'd be part of it. Joe Torre is going to own a part of the Dodgers, I think.
Yeah, but look how much they pay him. I mean, he's got bank. I mean, he's got some rip.
You're loaded.
Yeah, I wish.
Yeah. Well, this year didn't hurt. As you mentioned, winless during the season. Explain to people who don't watch racing kind of the way the chase went down. You go winless, and then you win 5 of the 10 races. How is that possible? Were you just warming up, kind of working out the kinks?
It was just perfect timing. I mean, it wasn't we weren't trying those first 26 weeks because it was very frustrating just trying to make sure that we even got in the chase. So it just seemed like everything started turning around. I mean, our first race of the chase was Chicago on a track that we've always ran well at. Got lucky enough to win there, and then Loudon the next weekend was a track that we had ran really well in the spring and knew we had a really good shot there. So we got off to a great start in the chase, and then it just seemed like through the chase, our program got better and better, and the stuff that we were missing those first 26 weeks seemed to fall into place the last 10.
You had some little things go right as well, aside from winning the races. I think, Talladega, was there something with the laps led where you got a couple of bonus points? I mean, you don't get those bonus points at the end, you're not tied.
Yeah, I mean, the way it ended up at the end of the year to be tied at the end of the season, and the way we won the championship was winning it off of a tiebreaker because of most wins. So, thinking back to any of those races where we were lucky enough to lead a lap or the extra point for leading the most laps, it literally came down to that those last 10 weeks.
And then at Homestead, if I'm correct, did you run out of gas at some point? Basically, you had to coast around. I mean, how scary is that?
I actually ran out. I started running out of fuel coming into the pits, but actually leaving the pits is actually when it officially ran out of fuel after the stop, and it just takes the fuel that long to get through the fuel line to get to the carburetor. So, it literally, there were moments in the race that people didn't always see that were points that actually made that race for us and could have cost us the race at the same time.
Ever run out of gas just driving around?
Everybody has at some point.
Yeah.
I stretch fuel mileage in a car just as bad as I do in a race car.
What's the worst place, if you can remember, where you've run out of gas?
Anywhere that there's not a gas station close or traffic close. If you get stranded in the country, you better have a cell phone and get somebody that can come get you, because it's anywhere that there's not traffic is a pretty bad place to run out fuel.
I'll give you one. I ran out on the strip.
That's probably not a bad place, because somebody's probably going to be in a hurry to get you off the strip.
Yeah, I was getting beeped out a little bit. A big pickup truck, and someone had to push me across. It's not a good feeling. But you're right, it's not in the middle of the country.
Yeah, it could be worse.
All right, so set us up for, you mentioned the offseason. You had this great season, and again, we're not huge race guys, but new crew chief? Why does that happen?
Well, we actually had made that decision before the chase started. Okay. So, we knew through the chase that we were going to be parting ways at the end of the year. But
was that public knowledge, though?
No.
Okay.
Definitely
so
not.
So that probably shocked some people. Are like, what just happened?
Yeah, obviously, that for us, and that was part of what makes this championship even more special, is because we knew that we were going to be parting ways at the end of the season, and it makes me really proud of Darian, and I think Darian's proud of us. I mean, we just still never gave up, and we were kind of in a bad situation where we knew we were going to be making the change, but we started this together, and we finished strong, and the good thing is we're going to be celebrating as champions together on Friday night and sitting together at the banquet. So I'm excited that even though we got a big change like that coming, that we're still getting a chance to finish this thing off together.
Cool deal. It was a great story, and we appreciate a couple minutes.
All right, man. Thanks.
Okay. Thanks.